So let's start with the cardinal directions. These are the number one important directions that I'm sure that you're familiar with: north, south, east, and west. Let's begin with north, and by convention, let's put it up on top. If this is north, then the opposite is south. So north and south is pretty easy, but how do you know which one's east and which one's west? Well, I want you to think of the phrase, never eat slimy worms, or never eat soggy waffles. And there's more out there, but this is a mnemonic or a easy memory tool for you to use in case you forget. Now I want you to think of what clockwise means. Clockwise means that you're going around in a circle clockwise. So I'm going to put the 4 words clockwise. I'm going to match north with never, and I want you to notice why. The N goes with north, and soggy or slimy, the S goes with south. So if you go clockwise, never eat soggy waffles, the points are north, east, south, and west. So going clockwise, never eat soggy waffles, never eat slimy worms, north, east, south, west. Another thing that you could do, something that I did when I was younger, was think about the map of the United States. I live over here in Southern California, and all my life I've heard, well, we're on the West Coast. And so I always associated the left side being west and the right side being east. So that's another device, memory device that you could use. Now let's go on to the ordinal directions, also known as the primary intercardinal. Inter means between, and these points are right in the middle between the cardinal directions. So this one, for example, is right in between north and east, and we have a special name for that direction. So here are the ordinal directions: northeast, southeast, northwest, and southwest. So northeast would go here because it's right in the middle between north and east. Therefore, southeast would go here because it's right in the middle between south and east. And likewise, northwest being right between north and west. And you guessed it, this would be southwest. Now I just want to briefly talk about the secondary intercardinal directions. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail because it's not required. But these are points that are right in between a cardinal direction and an ordinal direction. So, for example, this would be north-northeast. It's named as such because it's right in the middle between north and northeast. So in between that would be north-northeast. What about the point between northeast and east? It would actually be east-northeast. The convention is it's the cardinal direction that comes first, east, followed by the ordinal direction, northeast. Same thing up here, and all the way around it goes. So these are the all the secondary intercardinal directions. This is also known as a 16-wind compass because it tells 16 directions. If it didn't have the secondary intercardinal directions, it would be called an 8-wind. And yes, there are 32 winds, 64, 128, and such that goes beyond my mind. Here are all the directions abbreviated so that you're not writing, for example, northwest all the time. You could just abbreviate it as in W.